What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, thank you for tuning in. If you guys are returning, thank you guys for coming back and supporting the channel. It's much appreciated. Today we have something special for the Miata. Ordered it a couple days ago, probably Sunday, Monday, something like that. And they just came in today. And I'm really excited to put them on. Let's show you. So we got headers from CX Racing. I've heard good things and bad things about this. The worst things I've heard so far are that the welds end up breaking or cracking or something. If that's the case, I guess I'll just re-weld them, whatever, not a big deal. From what I can tell, there's very limited videos on these headers, so I wanted to get them, make a video on it, and from the limited videos that I've seen, they sound really good. So I'm excited to put them on and try it. The Miata right now has stock headers, stock exhaust manifold, and it goes to the stock cat, but it has a aftermarket Manzo exhaust. So I'm really hoping this makes it better. I have before and after clips. I will put that at the end of the video so that you guys can see it. Let's get these started. All right, guys, to get the new headers on, we have to take the old ones off. To get them off, we have to move some stuff around. We gotta take the cold air intake off, although it's not much of a cold air intake, it's more of a hot air intake, but whatever. Take the intake off, and then we can kind of get to the headers over here. So let me grab some tools quick. I think this I can just unloosen. And then this I have here. For me, it's one 10mm bolt that holds down this intake, and then I should be able to hopefully pop this rubber, plastic piece off, and then I can kind of just put this off to the side. And then don't forget where your bolts go. You don't want to lose them. That would not be very good. Let me just move this out of the way. All right, mine are not very hot. It's been sitting for a couple hours now since I last drove it. We will want to disconnect our O2 sensor, which our O2 sensor looks like it is connected to this connector right back here. You guys can't, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me grab you guys and bring you closer so that you guys can see it. So it is going to be this one wire connector right here. If you see the one wire, it'll just be this connector right here that you have to take off. Then when you take that one off, the O2 is disconnected in this car because it's only a one-wired O2 sensor. So let me quickly just unclip that. It's hard to reach when you have smaller or bigger hands. And I can't even get my, there we go, okay. O2 is disconnected. So then what you can do is just grab it from back here, and hopefully it'll route through all this because you have your coil pack right here. So it's probably gonna end up hitting that a little bit, but cool. We got that disconnected. Let me get that out of the way a little bit. Cool. So now looks like we have about what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14mm bolts, if I remember correctly. They should be 14s. I have a 14 here. Let me double check. Yes, 14s. Deep well is probably what you want, but I couldn't find mine. Let me see if I can find it. All right, guys, we got our deep 14. You're gonna want the deep. The shallow is just not going to be able to make it with the studs. So you're going to want the deep to get all this. So I'm just going to loosen all 9 of these. Oh God, that one's tight. I'm going to loosen all 9 of these, and then I will come back. All right, guys, so we got the header bolts off. That's all you can really do right now, otherwise your whole exhaust is gonna drop. So we have to actually go under the car and disconnect it from the front of the cat, and hopefully we should be able to pull all that out as one. So I will try to bring you guys down with me, and let's go do it. All right, guys, so we're under the car, and what we're looking for is this pipe right here. The cat is right here. The rest of the exhaust, you can see it's nice and shiny. That's the Manzo. So we want this one, this exhaust here. That'll lead up to the headers. So there's two bolts, there's this one and then there's one on the other side. And what we want to do is we just want to take those off, and hopefully that should all pop off. And I'm hoping I'm able to pull the whole thing together. Let's start taking these bolts out. We got the two bottom bolts out that connect to the cat. Now I'm going to attempt, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to take the headers off and pull the entire exhaust from that cat back up here out. Moment of truth, I'm really hoping we're able to do this, because otherwise it's just going to be a pain in the butt, because I have to take these bottom ones off then. Let's see. Ooh, might be getting there. Yep. All right. Out with the old, and now let's put this new one in. Can't wait. Ew. Yucky. Ooh, shiny. So, headers are off. The old headers are off. Now we just kind of gotta get ready for the new ones. You should clean this area up. I just had the engine out where I had the exhaust manifold off, not even probably 150, 200 miles ago. I'm not so worried about it. This is a brand new gasket. It comes with a gasket, so I'm good there. So I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna take this basically brand new gasket off, because it comes with the gasket. I'm gonna grab the new gasket. Yeah, got it out of the cardboard that apparently just did not want to work with me. Materials, it's different for sure. I mean, this is multi-layer. This one looks like it's just one layer right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but one layer. This one is a multi-layer. This is the one that I had on the stock one. But we are going to put the one that came with on it. That way I know everything goes properly. Fits well. I mean, obviously it better. I just bought it. With this new one, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, because there's a band that comes with this that connects the other pipe to this. Now I'm thinking I'm going to put the other pipe on this first, and then I'll slide it down like I just did with the old one. I'll show you guys how to do that clamp here in a second. So let me zoom out for you. This is the pipe that it came with. So it's going to be, it looks like this, and then they give you a band like this. So then what you're supposed to be able to do is you're supposed to be able to just line it up, put this band on and clamp in it, and it holds it in. I've never done this before, so it's going to be something new for me, but I like learning new things like this, so it'll be, we'll learn together. I don't think it's going to be super hard. I'm just going to kind of see. Okay, so what I did was, so far, took this little cover and this nut off, open this up, and then I just put it on right here. Then, and I might end up having to adjust this when I'm underneath the car. We'll have to see. But what I'm hoping is I can just it's going to be hard to do this with basically one hand because I have to hold this side while also somehow holding this side and not dropping that exhaust or the headers. All right. So I'm going to put on this one first. Like that. So it's supposed to look something like this. And then the other one should be able to fit inside of this as well. So let's see. Okay, so it looks like we got it. That wasn't too bad. So now you just clamp it like this. Take this, I believe it went like this. Nope, went like this. Now I just have to tighten it. But I don't think I'm going to tighten it until I get this underneath the car. I'm going to tighten it a little bit so it doesn't fall off, but I'm not going to tighten it all the way. Otherwise, I might end up having to loosen it up again and adjusting it. But I am going to tighten it a little bit so that it hopefully just stays together. See? Perfect. So I'm still able to move this. Still able to move it a little bit, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So let's route this on and bolt it back up. All right, so I'm going to keep it like this, I think. And then what I want to do is I'm going to try and route this down here. It's basically it's just us doing the same thing in reverse. Can I gotta try and jimmy our way through? This one might be a little bit tighter because there's that O2 sensor plug thing. I might not even plug mine in right away. I might just keep it out. Damn, I'm stuck on something. Oh, I see. All right. Okay, after jimmying it on a little bit, we finally got convinced it to go on. I'm just going to put one on right now just to keep it on there. They look sweet. They look sweet. Let me get you guys a closer look at this. I mean, those are pretty darn clean. I like that a lot. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go underneath the car and adjust that pipe that we have the band on, and then I'll tighten it. I'll show you guys that, but let me get under the car quick. All right, guys, I didn't realize that my mic had died during this, so I'm going to voice over for you. Basically, what I'm going to show you here is that all you have to do is line that pipe up and put those two bolts back in. Tighten those up, and then you can tighten that band up. That's the easiest way to go. I think I tighten the band up and then put those two bolts in. Looking back on it, you're going to want to put those two bolts in first, and then you can tighten that band up. It's just going to make life a lot easier. You can see, like I said, I am tightening that band first. I don't know why I did that. Again, this was the first time dealing with a band like that for headers. So it's just going to be a lot easier if you just put in those 2 bolts. That way it's already to the right location, and then you can tighten that band up. Alright guys, so we got those 2 bolts back there in, and then I did tighten this band. So now everything seems to be pretty tight. It's making a noise up there because I haven't tightened the headers up there, because that will be the next part. Okay, so since we have those done down there, now it's just a matter of putting this on, tightening it up, and then putting everything back together. So I can shove that back on, I can put all these back on, and let's, I will get back to you guys when I have all these on. It's tight. Finally, all of them are tight. I don't know why, but I'm for some reason missing these 2, actually 3, even though that's all I had when I took them off. Oh well, whatever. I can get some later. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. So now that we have the headers actually installed, I can give you one last quick look at them. They look pretty nice. Yep, they look very nice. They are a pain in the butt to get on though, I will say that, because with these tubes and how they're routed, it's hard to get any power tools or anything in there. So you guys obviously saw the fast replay, but that probably took me about 45 minutes to tighten all those, maybe an hour. But with all that on, now we can just put all this back together. Again, right now I don't have that oxygen sensor on yet. That's fine, I'll run without it for now. I'll put it on later. I'm not too worried about that. I just wanted to get this header on because, as you can tell, I started when it was daylight. It is now pitch black outside. I've been in here doing this for probably a good 2.5, 3 hours, I would say. It's not hard, it's just when you have to crawl underneath the car and you only have hand tools and all that fun stuff, it tends to take a lot longer than you want it to. So unfortunately, looks like that's hitting, so I'm gonna have to get a new plate for that, but that's fine. I'll just hold on to this bolt for now. It'll flop around a little bit, but it's not gonna do anything. It'll be fine. I'll just tighten this one up for now, and that should be good for it tonight. I'm not going to start it tonight, unfortunately, because it's late and I don't want to make my neighbors angry. It really sucks when you don't have any power tools. All right. Okay, so I'm not gonna start it tonight. It's too late. I don't want to piss off the neighbors. So tomorrow I will get some after videos of the exhaust. Cross my fingers, it sounds great. So I will see you guys tomorrow. All right guys, so it is not the day before. It's a couple days later. It's been raining a ton here, like almost every single day, thunderstorms, and it sucks. Haven't even been able to drive the Miata, which really sucks. I turned it on once, sounds pretty good, but hopefully you guys will be able to hear a difference on the camera. I'm going to go over to a road that there aren't really people that go by, and there's like no houses around. So I should hopefully be able to get a couple good revs in and some drive-bys. And then hopefully you guys can tell a difference, and you guys are gonna have to let me know if it sounds good or not. So let's go do that. So there it is, you guys. That is the new headers on the 1.6 Miata, the CX Racing headers with the stock cat and Manzo exhaust. I like the sound of it. Tell me what you guys think. Did it make a difference? What do you guys think? I hope the camera caught it well. But I'm gonna wrap this video up. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. I would really appreciate it. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time.